Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning. The weather isn't all that hot, but it is what it is. I hope everybody's doing well. AZ, good morning to you. You're first, as usual, and you greatly appreciated, my friend. It is, as you can see, a little bit misty, a little bit foggy, a little bit yucky. Hey, there he is, Justin.
What's up?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, on my way to St. Cloud. I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, really?
I had to go to Davenport because there was an emergency in-ground leak. So I had to go there first. 45 minutes. Tech called me yesterday, evening right before I got off. He said that he detected he was smelling gas. So I went there first thing this morning. Did an in-ground test, but it was so low that it's not even an emergency. So.
Hey, there's Mr. Giggles himself.
Hey, what do you call a waiter that dropped a plate full of clams? A calamity.
Oh my God.
A calamity.
He's been waiting for you to go live all morning so he can tell that.
Oh, yeah, he's probably been sitting there going, oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait.
A calamity. That's funny.
That's actually a pretty good one.
Yeah, that is a
AZ
good
says hello to Justin.
that's good.
Who'd you say, Paul?
David, AZ said to say hi to you.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Oh, there it is.
Lynn asked me last night, TJ, how you're doing on your job search. I said,
I
I
actually
don't
you
think
know
he's
what?
been doing any job searching.
Well, I was actually so yesterday before I went into work, I had to get four new tires on my car, and then I had because my driver's side in the back one, I had to keep putting air in, and I was like, man, why do I have to keep putting? Well, I wasn't like I thought to myself, why do I have to keep putting? Hey, David. Why do I have to keep putting air in my tire? And so the guy, I took it to Tire Kingdom, and he said, "Oh, here's the reason, because your tire is balding." I was like, "Oh my God!" So
Was it showing wire?
yeah, like on the inside, it was balding. So I had to get 4 new tires and 2 new front brakes. The front brakes were on a 1, but the back brakes were at number 3. So my back ones are okay for now. So that ended up costing me $800. And then I asked the girl behind the counter if they were hiring. Like, yeah. And so I think I'm gonna call up there today and ask about maybe coming on board or something, working at Tire Kingdom.
You got to go online and fill an application for them. I did it not too long ago before I got this job. Do that before you call them, otherwise they're not going to tell you anything.
Yeah, they said the manager's gonna be there, so.
Right, but he's going to want to know if you filled out an app.
Yeah, that's the first day he's gonna wanna know, did you fill out an application already?
Yeah, well, I went online to see where I go to fill out the application, or if they have a paper one there, I can go pick one up and fill it out.
Most places don't do paper apps anymore.
Well, when I went to that Newman's Doors place, they handed me a paper application. I came home, filled it out, and then went back and dropped it off.
Is that a mom and pop place?
I don't think so. No.
Well, some of the mom and pop places still do paper applications, but most of the
Yeah.
big corporations don't even do them anymore. That's why you gotta, like, when you the personal touch of talking to somebody isn't quite there as it used to be. That's why after you fill out the online app, I would physically walk in there, walk up, shake the manager's hand, ask him some questions, tell him you fill out an app. That's the best way to do it. You gotta stick out.
I don't know I don't know. Normally, when you think of a mom and pop's place, you think of a restaurant or like a food place that you go eat at. JD goes, you may get tired of that.
You know, the other thing you might consider, just a thought, I don't know how you feel about it, is go to a little bit of an upscale place as a waiter. Food waiters get a lot of money in tips and make some good jingling.
Yeah.
Just don't
But
turn it into a calamity.
Oh, calamity.
Because you have a very up personality, and that's what they like to see.
Yeah, but I don't like working in a restaurant or whatever. They like, well, I don't know. Depending on the restaurant, they have benefits and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And when you go in and talk to somebody, you just say that you were interested, you've been told because of your personality, you'd be great out front. Out front is the key. You don't want to be back washing dishes.
Right.
Out front.
Like greeting people as they come in.
Well, yeah, just as a waiter, like, hi, welcome. Can I take your orders?
Yeah. How many people you got with you today?
Welcome to Good Burger.
Welcome to Good Burger. I'm the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
But right now, TJ, the doors are open for people to put in applications and move around. You should be on that every day.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna
Are you working today?
No, I'm off today and tomorrow.
Then today and tomorrow you should be out pounding doors.
Hello, are you hiring? Hello, are you hiring? Yeah, I did. Yeah, Hodges did show me that school bus, but I think he showed it to me once before because he showed it to me once before. He showed me a picture, and I was like, "Oh my god, that looks like something from out of a movie or something." That looked pretty crazy. It looked like it looked like one of those buses from what the heck is that one movie with all like with all the zombies and the zombie looking birds or whatever. What the heck was the name of that? I forgot what the name of that movie was.
Hey, TJ.
Hey, Justin.
So you plan on staying in flying drones and all that stupid remote ID code?
I mean, I'd like to. I mean, I want to eventually get my 107. Go ahead. I think Justin froze.
Is there any companies down there that would hire you working for them? Flying?
Not that I know of. They must have had their funny pill, or yeah, JD must have had his funny pill this morning.
You know, the thing with this, TJ, is what you need to do is some research if you want to fly and make money. 107 is important.
Yeah.
But there are some places down there that will help you get your 107. And then the other thing you need to do is to research, check advertisements or whatever, like who does inspections in real estate and those kinds of things with drones.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could just do that on the side because I need to have something with benefits, like
Yeah.
Like a friend?
like a friend. Like a friend.
Friend with benefits. There you go. That'd be a clamtastrophe.
Calamity, clamtastrophe.
Screw it, TJ. Get into RC cars with JD.
Yeah, right. We could go we can go into business together.
JD will not share his benefits though, because that's his woman, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's snowing there today, he says.
Yeah, it's below freezing and snowy and icy, right? You know, where JD is now.
Ooh. 60 degrees. Mm. Yeah,
Well, what you got to do is dedicate the time right now to looking for jobs. Have you called any companies that actually find you jobs?
That's something I need to research too, is like places that
yeah, they actually, well, in other words, you'd go in and talk to them and they'd say, well, what are you interested in, and what have you done before, and then they would, and then you give them the parameters. You're looking for a job that has benefits, a job that is full-time, a job that, you know, all of these kinds of things. And then they will then send you out to those companies.
Yeah.
Because they get paid for placing you, and you get the benefit of the contacts they have. Because otherwise, right now, you're doing all this running around like a little munchkin, you know, like
Yeah.
their whole job and reality is to find jobs for people that are looking for jobs.
Right.
Oh my God, JD.
Yeah.
Oh, you was giving it to Murray yesterday. That was pretty funny.
Wait, what happened yesterday?
Paul was learning how to use the 360 cam and was trying to download this PDF file, and JD was in the chat talking about the old man and Murray wants to click every button on the screen.
That's right.
Yeah, I saw Laura's video yesterday when you were when y'all were when the two of them were driving the trucks, and then I think David was ahead of Laura or something. I think it was.
Yeah, and then Laura ran him off the road.
Ran him off the road.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Yeah,
they did a whole episode of just running into each other. That was the whole point of the episode.
Oh.
And Laura was just chasing David and running him off the road.
Oh, Sarah says that you guys are gonna go down into the low 30s this weekend, too, Justin.
Yeah, there's another cold front coming through. I saw this morning.
Hey, I think the fair's tomorrow. You and Sarah should come down for the fair.
I don't ride fair rides. I
Oh,
don't trust a
yeah.
bunch of hillbillies putting those things up and down 30 times a year. Hell no.
I'll just go walk. I just want to go and walk around and eat some of the food.
Nah, that I'll do, but I ain't getting on no damn rickety ass fair rides. Dude, I've
Yeah,
been on some Ferris wheels that were real sketchy, bro.
yeah.
Real
Like
sketchy.
the cars are like rocking back and forth, back and forth.
You know, when it
Well, you
gets
gotta think about
when it gets that cold down there, Justin, don't like all of the orchards and stuff have to do some kind of thing about like the orange trees and the orange groves and everything, and don't they have to put heaters out there or something? Or no, you're breaking up.
Ooh, ooh.
you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
we
can hear you
can.
now. Yep.
Normally they wrap plastic trees.
Morning, Laura.
Sora says they have to cover all the trees and everything. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. Which is a big project in the orange groves.
Why do they have? Why do they have to cover the orange trees? Oh, okay. Because the orange will like frost or whatever.
Oh, the strawberries. Okay, the strawberries get covered, not the orange trees. But I thought that they had some great big equipment on the back of like trucks and stuff that blew warm air or something.
No, the orange groves have the same problem though. If the oranges freeze, it ruins the whole crop.
Yeah.
They have to. A lot of times they'll put barrels in the middle of the fields and light them to keep some like warmth within the field. But yeah, it definitely threatens the orange groves.
Yeah, and when that happens, like if the whole crop gets ruined, the price of orange juice goes choom.
Yeah, that's very true. I will.
Hey, Laura. Good afternoon, Laura.
But orange groves are coming a thing of the past in Florida anyway. I mean,
Oh, really? They're not as big. What are they being taken over by developments or?
oh, for sure. Like probably 80 to 90% of the orange groves that were in our area are gone now due to development.
Oh, really?
Yeah, California, if I'm not mistaken, is outproducing Florida and oranges now. And the California oranges are, I'm sorry, but they're way better. Florida oranges suck. If you go to the store, you can see the big difference in quality.
Oh, really?
Florida,
You can tell the difference between a Florida orange and a California orange?
well, yeah, because they're bagged and they'll say where they're from.
Okay.
But yeah, you can tell the difference in quality. Like the Florida oranges are just nasty looking. They don't have, they don't really give you a lot of juice. Where the ones from California are very juicy and they're very clean looking. Like, yeah, when I worked for produce area and when I was at Walmart, yeah, you could tell that it was night and day difference between the two.
You see what Laura put in the chat there?
Yeah, it's easier for her to pick on Justin.
I can see it, Laura. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you can see the cereal on top of the refrigerator. Oh. And JD's like, what kind of cereal you got on top of the fridge?
Yeah, that's what I asked you like 2 weeks ago. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's right. You did ask that.
I was like, "What you got up there?" And you were like, "Huh?" And you looked behind, you realized there was cereal up there. You were like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's funny.
TJ was like, my alphabet cereal says, "Mmm."
Yeah.
Those are just Cheerios. Those are just Cheerios, TJ.
Yeah, that's like that Family Guy episode where Peter
Yeah.
like, there's a message in my alphabet or in my cereal says ooh.
Well, that's like, you remember the alphabet soup?
Yeah.
I remember there was one day he was eating alphabet soup, and he says, "Oh, that I got so many things I need to do. I'll go out and do, but I don't feel like it." So, and it came up and says, "Don't go."
Don't go. Laura's not sure if you can read, Justin.
Oh, I can read. I can read.
I heard somewhere where readings for rich people.
For the poshy people.
Yeah. So what's Hodges doing anyways? He's out doing the signs or something, or out he's
Oh no, he drives bus until about 9 o'clock. Then he got to stop at Tim Hortons,
well,
and
I
then
mean,
he comes home. But that could change periodically.
because I was about to say it's 9:30 now, so
Well, it's 9:23.
well, close to 9:30.
Usually he pops in about 9:30, 9:35. But
Yeah.
by the time he gets home, gets his jackets off and computer fired up. But that doesn't mean that it's an automatic occurrence, because he is out doing things.
Yeah. What was his new job?
Well, he's looking at. There he is now.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, I'm here.
TJ was getting concerned, Paul. Where's Paul Hodges?
Yeah, where's Hodges at?
920, 925, and look at that, 923.
9:25 right now. Well,
Yeah.
24, but close to 25.
We'll get back to the yard till about 9 o'clock, 9:02. So then I drive over to Tim Hortons, get a coffee, but depends how big the lineup and how fast they are. I need a nap.
Tell everyone you got a book.
You have a late night, Paul, or didn't sleep well?
Well, 1:30 this morning, and Gracie came up to me and she was kind of going through by the back of my head between it and the pillow. And she'd never done that. And I said, "What the hell are you doing?" And then all of a sudden it kicked in, having a seizure. So
Oh, she was having a seizure.
she has one about every 6 months, right?
Who's that?
Gracie is Beagle.
But yeah, 1:30 this morning she was at one. So it only lasts about 10 minutes. But the problem is then, you got to wait kind of for her to come around. And then
What does it look like? I've never seen an animal have a seizure. Like one of my friends, she has epilepsy, and I've seen her have a seizure, and it's quite scary.
Well, yeah, because they go stiff and then she's slobbering and shaking. And
Yeah,
The thing of it is that she went for Paul because that's daddy.
yeah.
She knew for an instant it was coming on.
yeah, and she come over to me because she was just starting it as she was coming into me. And she kept pushing on me by my neck. And I went, "What the hell?" And I went, "Oh, fuck," because something's wrong, when she started doing that. So,
Yep.
Daisy, TJ's already seen it. So
Yeah, you showed me a picture. But I think you showed it to me once before already.
I did send it to you once before. After I figured it out, I went, oh crap, I already sent it to him.
But it is pretty cool looking, anyways.
I was supposed to do an aerial today, but I guess I ain't doing that.
Yeah, it's not the weather for it.
I got 3 signs to do now, so but well, it don't look bad where you are, Paul, but it's foggy in hell here. You can hardly see half a block here right now.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the foggy mist that's left over out here by the trees and things like that, but it is going away.
Down at West Lauren, where my sister is, Dutton, all that, there, all the buses are all canceled down there.
Wow. Yeah, we were talking about earlier that the Florida is going to go down into the low 30s today. And so the strawberries and the oranges and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, are at risk. And Justin was saying that the California oranges are much better than the Florida oranges anymore.
Yeah, well, you know, there's certain things they can do to help alleviate the cold. They can burn barrels down all around the roads of the thing to keep the heat, the air moving, or fly helicopters over them or airplanes, just something to keep the air moving, keeps them from freezing, right? So, but we used to do that here for tobacco and stuff.
Oh, Laura says it's wet and windy there, no flying, but she did film a walking video.
Well, that's good, Laura.
Yeah, one of my buddies was talking to me about this app that you can download where you could take pictures in 3D or like do a video in 3D or something. But then I was like, well, aren't you really, when you're actually taking a picture and it in 3D anyway? He's like, no.
Well, you know, the other thing you could do is if you get yourself a tripod and a couple of cameras, you could go out and be Mr. Giggles on the street, you know.
Yeah.
You
Well,
could-
I have a tripod here.
yeah. Well, what I was thinking is, I don't know what costume you should wear, though. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you know, you got that Bushman that he looks like a bush or whatever. You know, what you could be a stick man or something, and
Yeah, a stick man. I don't know. I could, well, I guess I could do my, like my logo on my sticker is like a Superman.
there you go.
A Superman costume. Captain Joe, what's up? Morning.
Good morning. Here comes a tug barge down. Nice looking. It's all painted up, but looking good. Looking good.
Looking good.
See what it is.
I'm so cold. What's the temperature, Laura? Do you
Karen
are you
Andre.
are you bundled up? Are you snug as a bug in a rug?
The Karen Andre.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yep. And the barge he's pushing is the Endeavor.
Isn't that like
But it kind of looks like they're hauling some kind of chemicals or something.
oh It almost looks like the bat signal almost on the front end there. On the, looks like some kind of like
And
a
you
bat.
you can see wherever it was, they painted it all up. There's not a scratch on the hull. Everything, all the white is white, the blue is,
Yeah.
I mean, it really does look pretty good.
Leela, Leela.
Yep. Yep, those two tanks say diesel fuel on them.
Yeah, they look like the Batman symbol almost or something.
Yeah. Yep. They are, they are. They is, they is.
They is, they is.
Filipina, how you doing? Filipina says hi, Paul.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Filipino? I'm sorry, just talking to an agent here.
Secret agent man.
Yep, Filipina, hope everything's going okay with you over there, but I know that Laura had just reported that it's windy and rainy over there. But then again, isn't that typical UK weather for
Yeah.
this time of year?
Well, if you go to there's people that, live streams for airplanes. They're in Amsterdam and it's really windy and crappy there right now. Yeah.
Filipina's working. Well,
Are you working hard or hardly working?
Yeah, really. Eh?
she does, I think she does in-home care.
Yeah. The England weather.
Yep. Filipina, I feel for you. This time of year here where Paul and I are, it's kind of touch and go too.
Damn, that boat's moving quickly.
Oh yeah, well, you got to remember that the current, see right behind it,
Oh yeah.
the current's moving behind it, and then that is under its own power, so it's moving pretty quick.
Yeah,
That's
move-
crazy.
That's some kind of a chemical tanker.
I never knew like how
I mean,
fast
even the tug looks damn good. There's not a scratch on it.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks pretty.
Yep.
Got an American flag on it. So Cleveland, Ohio. Okay.
But that river is moving downbound, TJ, at about 6 or 8 knots. And then he's probably doing another 8 or 10 on top of that. So that's why it looks, he's clipping right along.
Yeah.
Very long, that one. Yeah.
What's up, Ron?
Hey, good morning, Ron. Mr.
Hey, Ron. But yeah, this is the kind, I think this weather's gonna last for us for a couple of days, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's not going to be very good for a couple of days.
They say the weekend coming is gonna be much colder, possibility of
Yeah, it's
snow.
going to be colder. Well, for maybe a little bit of snow, but not very much, right?
Yeah. Just enough to piss you off.
Well, at least it's better than being pissed on.
Hey, TJ, you might want to tell Paul your joke of the day.
Oh yeah.
I didn't hear the joke of the day there.
What do you call a waiter who dropped a plate full of clams?
A clamshell?
A calamity.
Oh, a
Calamity.
As soon as I came on this morning, he was just chomping at the bit to get out there and tell that joke.
Calamity. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Well, what do you call it if the restaurant is out of clams for the day? What do they tell the customers?
We're all clammed out.
Yeah, that plus, oh shucks, we don't have any more.
Oh shucks, we don't have any more. That's a good one.
Dogs outside. I thought, there's Peter. I don't know. Or maybe it's a squirrel.
Where's Gracie?
Well, she must have went in and laid down. I thought she was here, but
I would imagine that takes a little bit out of her too. It'd take about a day for her to recover fully.
yeah, she's pretty good. About 15 minutes later, she'll run back outside and go around chasing brick and squirrel again.
Ah,
Yeah.
How long does it like when a cat or a dog or whatever has a seizure? How long does it take for them to recover from?
Well, it all depends how bad the seizure is too. There, TJ. Everyone's a little different. Gracie, the worst part is about 5 minutes. Then she starts coming around.
Does she ever get bruises on her body?
Well, as long as she's not around anything. She was on top of the bed, and the guy got up, and she was right beside me, and I petted her the whole time. See, some dogs might get a little vicious too on thing there. Don't want nobody to touch them or whatever, right? But
well, the key I would think, Paul, correct me if I'm wrong, the key is that she loves her daddy. So as soon as she knew something wasn't right, she went to daddy.
Yeah, because she sleeps down towards the foot of the bed, right? Yeah. And all of a sudden she's like trying to get up. Her nose was in between my head and my pillow. And what the hell are you doing? And and she did it a couple of times. So I reached up, turned the light on, and oh crap. Okay, she's starting to seizure. So
yeah, because like one of my friend that lives in Georgia, when she has a seizure, like she always like gets a bruise somewhere on her body. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, yeah, well, everybody's different, but I've been to the vets, and she don't have them often enough to warrant giving her drugs for it, because they said it. Once they come out of it, they're fine. So, but I've even videoed that with my phone in her seizure, and let the vet see it, stuff like that.
So what causes animals to have a seizure? Because I know for people, like it's different things. Like it could be like a strobing light or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about a trigger.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if you knew what the trigger was, but it was in the middle of the night. She's sleeping, so I don't know.
It could have been a bad dream, because pets have dreams,
Yeah.
Because Mia, all of a sudden, she was going, "Hoo, hoo," and the paws start going.
She'll just start twitching.
Yep.
Yeah. Now she's it's not. She's not in there a long time. Like you said, the worst part is about 5 minutes, and about 10 minutes later, she's pretty well out of it. 15 minutes later, she'll, I had to take them downstairs, let them outside. They went out and had a pee, and so.
Come on.
Come on.
Good.
Are you home now, Justin? Or are you still out driving around?
Oh, he's out on the road.
Oh, because he dropped out and then came back in.
Yeah, because I sometimes reconnecting Bluetooth on the car. I have to leave and come back. Doesn't always want to work, right?
You're up by St. Cloud. Is that where you at?
Yeah, that's where I'm at now. I had to run to Davenport first though, because I had that in-ground leak there. So,
How bad was the leak?
that one wasn't bad at all. I'm not even grading it as an emergency because it's so minor.
But it is a leak, right?
Right.
In the leak was underground, or is the leak around the equipment where up in the meter?
No, it's underground right by the meter.
Okay.
So it was only registering 3%, which is very low because like a bad one would be like in the 80s and 90s. So
Okay.
that's super low. It's just a real minor leak. So I'm just trying to wait. I'm waiting for the in-ground leak guy to call me from FPU so I can give them the info, and then guys can go out and check it out and see what they want to do. But yeah, it's not even worth getting all hyped up about. So
Must be somebody walking a dog. Oh yeah, across the street, 2 dogs.
How dare they walk down her street?
Right. This is my town.
No, nobody's allowed here except for me.
But see, my front door, you look at it, you come in, there's a set of stairs going up, but I've got blinds built into the glass. They're just the way that this one is. But I had to keep the blinds closed because otherwise the dogs go sit up about 4 or 5 steps up and they can see out the window and then bark at everything that goes by.
Yeah.
So I got to keep the fucking blind down. Well, it's nice to see that Ron's still alive. The critters haven't.
No, and I wonder how his eyes doing.
Yeah.
What's wrong? What's wrong with your dog's eyes?
Not the dog's eyes. Ron.
Right. He's got a scratch on the
Ron
corner.
ran into a branch.
Oh yeah, that's right. When he was hunting the other day.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
yeah, he got caught. He got mouthy with the bush and didn't like it.
Well, we say that it was while he was out and about, but some of them women he chases, they're not well trimmed.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Holy crap, my phone's going off like crazy today.
Well, the weather's so bad. All the agents and stuff says, "Oh yeah, well let's get this and let's get that done." And then,
So many hours in a day, it's hard to get a lot accomplished in one day.
did you hear from the tester yet?
Yeah, he called me last night, but he can't do it this week. He's got to wait till the first of next week.
Okay.
It was funny because one girl, tomorrow's her last day. Next Wednesday, Murray, he's going for an operation on his shoulder. He's going to be out for 2 months. He's next Wednesday. Then I'll be the next one, I think, after that. Like, I know I was talking to Karen, but she's been driving school bus now for 25 years or better. She said if I had a place to go, I'd go too. So, nobody's happy there, right? And Peter, he's looking to go work for Food Basics, stocking shelves. Everybody's tired of their bull crap.
Well, they pretty much brought this crisis down on themselves. I mean, I know that there's a shortage of bus drivers, but they've just added to the problem.
Yeah. They make it worse on their own. It's just like there's a lot of old people driving school buses. Okay, they've been doing it for years, but they want all this high technology crap and and all they have to go through just to drive a freaking bus. And the thing is, they want to start doing all this extra stuff, but they don't want to give you any more money. It's all hell no,
Hey, Paul, let me drive that one that you designed.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Hey, Ron's
What's up, Ron?
He runs there. Well, look at that. You got all the critters in his house now.
Yeah.
How's your eye doing?
A little better today.
Yeah.
Not as painful, and still every morning I get up, I literally got to grab my eyelid and pull it away from my eye. It's,
Okay. Glued on.
pardon me?
You get glued in there.
Yeah,
You
it
gotta-
does. But all the nasty goobers and not to sound
Good
gross.
God, Ron, I'm driving. You're making my eyes water.
I know that's where you don't like.
Yeah, he keeps telling us it was a branch I hit him. I think he was getting fresh with some woman and she didn't like his advances.
Yeah, I said no. Slap.
Well,
30
with
notes
long
means again.
fingernails, right? Did you scratch the corner?
Yeah.
The coronary.
Oh, I was coming out of the woods once, 7 years ago on a bear hunt. Got bilateral, both eyes.
Yeah. Oh, both of them. Oh,
It was dark. It was 10 below zero, and I was about 3 miles in the woods. Ugh. That was not fun.
yeah.
See coming out of there.
If you're a good hunter, yeah, you've had that happen to you before. I've
Oh,
had it.
yeah.
Just a hazard of the job or whatever you want to call it.
So, Paul, did you figure out your 360 camera anymore?
Yeah, I'm able to turn it on and turn it off.
That's a start.
And he can put it on the computer, but just not the other program, the right ones, but he can do the program.
Yeah, there's for some reason the 360 Penguin application that you can put on your phone, you cannot put it on your main computer. It won't work. David AZ said he was checking it and checking it and checking it, and he'd let me know if he figured it out. He was going to message him and want to know what the heck's going on.
I know on my Insta360, there's two totally separate apps, for one on the desktop and one on like a phone or an iPad to do the editing. My darn face is still swollen up on this side for some reason. Looks like I was in a fight or some girl slapped me.
Somebody's phone's going up. Gotta be. Yep.
Hello. Hey, Romero, it's Justin from Heath. Hey, I found Christian.
Yeah, I muted him. You'll have to unmute him.
I was actually trying to do that, but
Yeah,
apparently
I was just getting ready to do it myself.
I can't.
Well,
Pretty
you see
quick.
what's happening in Canada there, Ron?
Say again now?
Have you seen what's starting to happen in Canada?
Oh no, now what?
They're starting to go after your guns. They're doing a pilot project in Prince Edward Island because it's the smallest province in Canada. The population ain't very big, right? So they're going to try there and learn some lessons by going in and taking people's guns, reevaluate and all. Oh, I can't wait.
Do you think there's going to be people that really resist?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. But the thing is, I don't understand is, how do they know you got that gun? Well, see, some of those guns are restricted, so they had to be registered. They know that. But there's guns on there that weren't restricted before. They were just under a regular license. But how the hell are they going to know? But they're going to have to come to everybody's house with a search warrant?
Search warrant. I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 guns that aren't registered to me.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, now, if you're here in Canada and you have a handgun, when you get a license and register that, I don't know if you know it or not, but that's an open search warrant. They can come into your house at any time without a warrant.
Really?
Yeah, it's an open search warrant if you got a handgun in Canada. Because they can come in at any time and say, okay, where's your gun? Is it locked? Ammunition separate and all that shit, right? Oh, yeah. It's got to be in a trigger lock on it with being in a locked box.
That's one of the things I'm gonna do before I go up there in May is, I don't know whether I guess go onto their website and find out what exactly all do I have to do? Do I have to have it in a locked case? Does it have to have a trigger lock? Ammo
Yeah.
separate? Yeah. I'll talk to Jason when I see him at the show
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Well, it sounds like Dennis and Rodney are coming up to visit
Oh,
up at the Sportsman Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
oh, okay, okay.
When is that?
Weekend of February 4th.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are you going too?
Yeah, I'm going up there to support my boss's business.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'll be at the booth like 4 or 5 days. ADS.
There's my 360.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, it's pretty clear, isn't it?
Yeah, that is pretty clear. When did you get that 360 camera?
Yesterday.
Oh, nice. Were you just kind of doing a review on it, or just kind of
It was just a test.
just testing
And
it?
it's actually showing you 360 all the way around me.
That's cool. So are you it has like a stick that you hold?
No, I'm just holding on to the tripod on the bottom of it.
Oh. Penguin.
Let me walk out here and I'll see if Mia's little camera.
What are they?
This was dark, so I mean, there's
there's
the kitchen.
Is that the type of camera it's called? A Penguin?
A Penguin 360.
Oh.
360 Penguin.
Oh, huh. So you can see
It's made by Rise, RYZE, and they're selling them
Yeah, sure.
on Amazon for like $60 delivered with the tripod.
Oh, that's funny.
Stop.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll show you. If anybody's interested in 360, it's like Dre and I and everybody and David were saying, for the money, just to see if you have a use for it or if you could use it or whatever. I mean, that's pretty reasonable.
How much does one of those cost?
Just a minute, I'll pull it up.
I mean, I know Best Buy has 360 cameras.
It's the Penguin.
JD said it looks janky enough to be JD's approved.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Screen share.
Does it come with its own editing software, Paul?
Just an app. They don't
It's a free app. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is that it's a 360. Apparently you can use that. You can download that on your computer and then do it that way. So
$69 for one of those?
Yep.
That is not bad at
And it
all.
comes with that little tripod that lets you attach it to things. It comes with the,
USB charging cable.
yep,
Does an SD card too, don't it?
Hey,
Yep.
hey, Paul,
yeah.
in case you weren't already warned, be very, very, very careful about laying that thing down where the lens can touch.
Oh, yeah, because it scratched the lens, right?
Oh, yeah, just, I put it mine in my one camera bag one time, scratched it. Make
Well,
sure,
It comes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it come with a little scratch
yes,
resistant
it's
bag
got a
or
little,
something?
there it is.
Oh, okay.
It comes with
okay.
that little pouch,
yeah,
lens cloth. It comes with the flexible tripod, USB-C cable.
watch that tripod too, Paul. I had one of those not long ago. Those things will break so
Yeah,
easy.
they're junk.
Yeah, just go to 5 and below and get you one of these things if it fits in there. I don't know if it will. Maybe it will. I don't know.
Let me see that again. TJ, I'll wait till we get bigger. Hold on.
See, what I don't like is right down here. You see at the bottom where you screw in the tripod, the
Right.
door for the SD card kind of blocks it.
Yeah. Should
Yeah,
I
but see,
again?
this is what I have to hold my phone, and you can actually unscrew this and then hold this, so you're not like holding your phone. And so you could just do like
Yeah, but
this.
it doesn't allow you to. On the very sides of it is the controls for it,
Right.
so you can't put it on a pincher because you couldn't reach your controls.
Well, here, Paul, I'll show you. I'll share with you.
How does that? I saw a picture of like somebody with one of those. Like, how would you mount it on a helmet or something like that? How do you do that?
You screw in some kind of a mount.
Oh,
Here, Paul, I'll show you some of the capabilities you can do with that 360. I'll leave the music off because it's copyrighted music. But this is my trip this summer. This is from the drone.
Did you click the little
I
boxes?
did. This time I did. But that's
Okay.
from the 360 here. You see
Down
how
at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen is another other box. You click that, the far right. And that makes it full screen.
yeah, I got it full screen now. Is it full screen now?
Nope,
no, down at the right hand. There's right
right there. Click that.
Yeah, I'm clicking on that little box. Here, let me
Oh, wow. Well,
Okay.
let me restart it.
You do that other thing, optimize buttons at the bottom.
I hit that.
a little trash bag to put in it.
Share screen.
there's my little buddy.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Penguin.
sure.
I didn't realize it was that small. It looked a lot
Oh,
bigger.
yeah, you could probably figure out a way to mount it on your shoulder, you know?
Yeah.
Anyhow, Paul, this is all with the 360.
Yeah.
See, I'm holding it right there.
Yep.
And I've got it mounted on the motorcycle here, and I'm doing all this manipulation in the software afterwards. This is with the drone. I saw these guys climbing that cliff. Yeah, so this is all, and the stabilization was pretty good on it. There, I'm holding the camera there too. It says mounted right up on the handlebars, but you see how you're been able to maneuver that around afterwards?
It's not moving forward. It's just stabilized.
Really?
Oh, now it's moving.
This is all with the 360. Yeah,
That's
Anyhow.
cool.
give you an idea. Mm.
Is that the same one that you have, Ron? Like Paul Murray has?
I got the Insta 360.
Oh,
Which is about $400 or $500.
you got that one for
Mm.
60.
$60 delivered free.
This one's, it's 3 something now, I think.
Ron, what one was it the Matt got again?
What, he got the X3. I know. Mac guys.
Yeah, Justin just couldn't help himself, Ron.
I'm eventually gonna have them, and then they're gonna come out with the X4 or something, and Matt will.
Well, you know what would be interesting is if you got the Penguin and you went out and you did side-by-side comparisons. I think it would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Dre wants to know what you're editing with, what software there, Ron.
With the 360, I edit with the 360 app, and then I save it as an MP4 and then bring it into Final Cut Pro.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think Matt said he's going to modify a Mavic 3 into like a Mavic 4 or something like that, right?
So when you make a video or something with your 360, how do you what do you use, like Dre's asking, what software do you use to edit, or what do you like when you go to make a video with your 360 camera?
You
What do
bring
you-
the original footage into the 360 app. I think you can actually, there's a plugin for a couple of I think Final Cut and probably DaVinci.
Can you use InShot too?
I don't know anything about that program.
Oh,
But yeah, you manipulate it how you want it within the Insta360 app, and then you resave it as a MP4 or an MOV file, and then bring it into Final Cut for any final color grading or whatever.
what's the size of the SD card that comes with it?
I have 128 or usually 128 gig card. I've got
Are
a
those
bunch of
usually big?
128s now.
What's the size of the Penguin's SD card that it comes with?
32 gig.
It's whatever you want to put in it.
Yeah.
So you can put any size you want in there.
Well, I think there's a max on the Penguin, but
Oh.
Yeah, there's a max with a lot of them. It's sunny today. I may go out and play with the Action 3 today.
and the Penguin also has its own power, so you could actually take and set it and use it somewhere, or you can plug in external power and just let it run. You know.
Yeah, I saw when you pulled up the picture, there was a little power button, you turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Are those files usually pretty big, Ron?
No,
Like
not too bad. I say it's 5K, 5.7K, but it's not. If you use just the one lens, because you can use it as a 360 or a 180. If you use it as a 180, then you get true 5.7K. And actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty clear.
I know they always give the better resolution to the crappier features of the product, but
Yeah.
to use the full features, you don't get the full resolution. I hate
Yeah.
that. Yeah, a lot of the drones do that too. They'll give you like better like the Air 2 would give you 8K if you were doing hyperlapse, but
Yeah.
it could nothing else in 8K.
I do think, in all honesty, not that I want to agree with Matt or blow his head up, but I think the X3 does have better stitching, and the coloring and resolution is a little more crisp. Don't tell him I said that though, unless he's probably listening or lurking.
Well, you got to
Oh
remember,
yeah,
too,
Ron, I already
though,
know that. Too bad you don't
You gotta-
know that.
but you got to remember, Ron, too. He doesn't have the best X3.
What do you mean?
Dennis actually has. There's an upgraded version from the one Matt has a bigger sensor. That's the one Dennis has. Yeah, Dennis was giving him crap about it in the chat one day when he was picking on you. Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's got a lot bigger sensor. There's two different versions of the X3.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was this now? Somebody was picking on somebody else?
Oh no, Matt was picking on Ron, so Dennis came in the chat one day and was making fun of Matt because he didn't have the upgraded X3 that Dennis had.
You sure it's the X3 or is it the that 1-inch edition?
I don't know. I just know it was some upgraded version, apparently, from what Dennis was saying. I think it's an X3, but it just has a bigger sensor. So I could be wrong. As if I remember correctly, that's what they were talking about.
Cool.
Marshall has two channel names: Washington Country News Station, and then the other one.
Go Capitals.
I think there's only one version of the X3.
Well, then I don't know what Dennis had, but Dennis was making fun of Matt because whatever he had.
Yeah,
better
he
than
has the RS version. It's the 1-inch sensor. Yeah, he has.
So
Well,
it's the
he
same-
actually has both.
Two.
So it's the same company. It's just an upgraded version from the X3, but it's
The
not an
the
X3.
RS actually came out before the X3. Yeah, I'm looking on here now.
Well, apparently it's better because they were joking around about it. Dennis was making
Yeah.
fun of it.
Yeah,
M2.
see what the X3 is going for now. Oh, 449. Ouch.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the RS version he has. Yeah.
It's called an RS version.
Yeah, it was the 1-inch edition. It came out sometime early last year, I believe it was.
I was watching a couple tech reviewers on cell phone cameras, and they've been doing bigger sensors on them this past year or so.
Right.
Actually found that the pictures, for some reason, are coming out worse with the bigger sensors on the phones than when they had the smaller sensor.
Well, I just upgraded to the iPhone. I don't know. Mine has the two cameras on there.
12, I think.
Yeah.
Oranges.
Uh,
Where the hell is it getting a tape measure? Anyone around here?
What you trying to measure?
Well, I got to make a sign.
Is that a 10-inch ruler that they're not making any longer?
I just got to fit a certain size thing, so I just got to go. It's 22 inches long, and each one is 4 inches. Okay.
So, TJ, you enjoying that upgrade on that phone?
Yeah, it's not too bad actually.
Well, shit, the screen's like twice the size of your old one.
Yeah, right.
You've got to notice a way faster, like response and stuff with the phone too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big upgrade. You went from like the, so what did you have, the 6S or some shit?
Yeah, the 6S Plus. Yeah. Like it was so slow. I couldn't
oh shit.
I couldn't
Delivered.
even do half of the stuff that I wanted to do.
Didn't I see Marshall in the chat?
Yeah, he's in there, but he's going by Washington Country News Station.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of channel names.
Marshall, are you home today or are you working? Looks like the camera arrived to you a day early.
Oh, did he get a 360 camera too?
No, I sold him the Osmo that I bought from Paul.
Oh, the one that you weren't using anymore?
Yeah, I only used it a couple times, and I've done that like Paul. I bought and stuff. I'm like, nah, I really
Buy
don't
and
use it.
sell, buy and sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I used it 3 times maybe. I took it to Alaska and I only used it twice out on the boat. That was it.
I don't know. I think the only camera you need is like the one for your phone, the one that's on your phone. I don't think I don't know.
No, it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Going on wildlife photography, then yeah, phone's not going to cut it. If you're doing action, phone's not going to cut it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Give it about another 10 years, Ron. These cell phone cameras are getting ridiculous.
Oh, they're getting good. There's no doubt. But
I'm saying here in about 10 years, though, oh my God, they're going to be insane.
yeah,
I still got the old GoPro camera.
Like that 108 times zoom on the fucking Samsungs. Oh my God.
that new S22. I don't know whether it's any good.
That's what I got.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, this freaking
20
thing's
or
fast,
21?
dude. This thing blew my old phone out the damn water. Like my other phone, it would take me like probably 30 minutes to process a video through the editing app I was doing. This one does it in like 10 seconds. The same length video, same
Yeah.
resolution, everything.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of accessories with that camera. It was the camera, a platform holder, somewhat similar to what TJ has. That the Y-axis stabilizer. What was that? 4 or 5 batteries, Paul? 2 different chargers.
Yeah.
You're talking about a camera that I have or another?
No. The
TJ Grady.
yeah, it had that little platform holder, kind of like what's similar on your little tripod thing there.
Oh. Yeah.
Stop spamming the chat, JDS, you flick.
Like it did. Yeah, I told him. I said, when that thing arrives, I said, make sure you go through every piece. I packed that stuff with so much paper to protect it. To go out and see if the critters, they haven't been coming. They go into somebody else's house for breakfast.
Come over to your house for lunch.
Yeah. They're here from like noon on. They were here all day yesterday from like noon to 5, 6 o'clock.
They snack at Ron's.
No, they get breakfast elsewhere, but then they binge eat at my place.
Well, not stupid. As long as they get fed and they're not disturbed too bad, well, they'll keep coming.
Oh yeah, I come out one time yesterday. See, I have a big retaining wall around the side of the porch, and then it goes all the way around the back side of the house. And they jump up on that retaining wall and they lay up there. I come out yesterday. All I did was step outside. They heard the door open, and before I even threw 1 ounce of corn out there, 4 of them come around the corner. I said, "Oh, you're out here to feed us again?"
Yeah, my brother's got it. Back of his property drops down quite a bit, but he's got a little, he put a little deck out there around 10 feet by 10 feet. But he shoots golf balls off over there, but he's got a net to catch the balls, right? Well, anyways, fucking deer been laying down there on the deck because it's still down the hill and nobody's bothering him down there.
Right.
While he's hitting the golf balls.
No. Once he comes down, then they take off.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, gents,
Hey, Rob.
how is everyone?
I
Good, how are you
think
doing?
that's going to be my next tattoo right there. I think so.
Which
You
one?
know what's really cool, Ron, about these S22s?
Your logo, Rob, is going to be my next.
I
tattoo.
don't like that logo so much. I got a better one.
Oh.
Hey, Ron, you know what one of the good things about these S22s are, though?
Ron's not there.
Where'd he go?
He's out getting coffee or
Son of a bitch.
checking the deer.
Your parcel have left as well, Justin.
Do what?
Your parcel have left. Yours
Oh.
and Tim.
A parcel. It's parcel.
Is
Yours
it
and
perhaps a
Tim's.
toy?
Sorry?
You're talking about the toy thing?
Yes.
Oh,
Yours has been sent and Tim's.
A toy phone.
no, we're not talking about that on here, TJ. Don't
Not
ask.
on
No,
this channel.
I just want to let you know it was sent.
It's you can put it under adult toys, okay?
Uh,
Hey, Justin, you going up to the drone meet this year?
No.
No.
How come you're not coming?
You got no drones.
Yeah, Justin
Boy,
I'm
Justin
joking.
doesn't fly.
Oh, he was at the one last year.
yeah, I got rid of all my drones, though, TJ.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you had
I
like
didn't-
1 or 2 left.
I didn't either.
Okay, so, I was going to tell you, Ron, some of the specs on the 22.
Yeah.
It's a 6.1 inch flat dynamic AMOLED. I can't say it. Damn. It's HDR10 plus certified, and it has 128 hertz refresh rate too on it. 1500 nits.
Wow.
How come you got rid of all your drones, Justin? You just don't fly anymore?
AMOLED. Damn, I can't say that fucking word.
What is
What
it?
happened? AMOLED display, AMOLED. I don't know.
What is
I always have
that?
trouble saying that word.
What is that?
Yeah, I have the S20.
And to be honest with you, TJ, I don't get along with half the people at that drone meetup down there. So
Oh,
there's people that you're friends with that I don't get along with. And one of them helps run the show, so probably isn't a good idea if I go down there this year.
are you talking about Johnny and Ray? You're talking about?
No, talk about the other one that lives in Florida.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah, me and him don't get along.
Why? What happened? I think Maddie told me this story, but I kind of forgot.
I don't know.
Well,
I'll
I-
tell you later if you want to call me on Messenger or something.
Ron,
Alright.
I just bought the Canon EOS 90D. You familiar with that, Ron?
Say again, Rob?
Sorry, I just got the Canon EOS 90D.
90. I'm kind of I used to be a Nikon guy. But now I'm kind of,
No, 90D.
yeah, 90, yep. I used to be a Nikon guy, and when I used to shoot sports with the guy I work for, it was Canon versus Nikon. But I'll tell you what, you're not going to go wrong with either one, Canon or Nikon. But I bought that Sony, and I'm really liking it.
I got an 18 to 135 millimeter IS UMS lens or something.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What is with all the personal attacks in the chat? Jesus Christ.
What do you want?
Do an easy target.
Y'all focus on somebody else. Jesus.
hey, Lama. Hey, David.
Mr. Giggles.
Hey guys, Mr. Hodges,
You.
you should really take your camera over there so we can see what you're up to. Looks interesting. I'm more interested in what you're doing than everyone else on the panel. They can just
Oh, right. Yeah, they're not nice knowing you too, David.
Yeah, somebody fucking pulled him off.
David, I've had to rewatch that video like 14 times, that damn short. That shit was hilarious.
which
Oh,
one?
when y'all were running each other off the road.
See, I was busy listening to Carlos' conversation when his mom was yelling at him. I didn't see it when we were live until after.
All right, yeah.
Music's funny.
Carlos's mom was yelling at him. I was trying to hear what she was saying.
Play with the
Yeah,
other
TJ, I'm not coming to the meetup this year either.
Oh, why?
Can't afford it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
TJ? Because it's the 1st of April. Think about it.
He has
Oh,
international.
yeah,
JD.
April Fools. Ron's gonna show up. I'll be like, oh my
TJ.
god, Ron, you actually came.
Yeah. Psych. Psych.
Sorry.
How
Gotcha.
far are you from Florida then, Ron?
What's that, Rob?
How far are you from Florida?
Now I'm halfway across the US.
Oh, so it's a flight for you then.
Oh, yeah,
Flight.
yeah.
Yeah, he's in
okay.
North Dakota.
Yeah. I mean, last year, I'll be honest with you, I know I put out $60,000 just to go there for
Wow.
4 days.
Yowzers.
Yeah.
Not cheap then, is it?
No, the flight alone was shit.
Yeah. It's definitely-
$500 to $600.
Wow.
Yeah, just
The problem
just to get-
I encounter here is I'm in a state in a location that is
So if I look at the US, where
mhm.
do you north, south, east, west? Where?
I am north central in Wyoming. On
No,
the
I mean out of the whole of the US.
right. I'm like north central section of the US.
Okay.
He's in the green bit if you look on a map.
Yeah.
But the little towns that I live nearby, Rob, like if I want to fly out, well, what I ended up doing last year was, I'm in a somewhat of a remote area and flights are just way too
Yeah.
expensive. In order for me to get a cheap flight, I'd have to drive to the closest
A
place I
massive
could drive
airport.
to get a decent price is
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado. Well, that was a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
working on
guys.
it.
I need to stop you all now.
Uh-oh.
I have some important news.
Oh,
What is it? We're all anxiously waiting. What is it? Tell us now.
Well, wait up. It is National Kiss a Ginger Day.
Oh
Rob-
yeah, somebody
Fuck her
said that. I heard that. I heard that.
All right, I'm leaving now.
I heard that somewhere. I was like, no, I think it was on another show I was watching, and somebody said it's National Kiss a Ginger Day.
I get it every day. So just, I got to fight the bitches off,
God.
you know.
You know,
I'm a
it's funny
superstar.
because I'm trying to get Lexi from me or My on High to come down to Florida for the drone meetup.
Well, what was funny was Ron spent all that money coming down here for us to get half decent Chinese food, and listen to Adrian complain he didn't get his Voss water, his fancy water.
Yeah, he didn't get his pro. I'm still surprised Sarah didn't bitch slap him in the next week.
I know she was bigger than that. he says he tells Sarah, "Can you go in
Well,
the
it's
store?"
not-
and give it?" Sarah goes to the store and says, "You guys want anything to drink?" Adrian says, "Yeah, I'll take some water." Sarah brings him this big old 1 liter bottle back for him, all nice and cold and everything. He's like, "I don't drink that kind of water." Get the hell out of here! It's your fancy self.
What kind of water do you drink then, Ron?
No, it was Adrian.
Oh, Adrian.
Yeah, that was Radio, not me.
Me, Ron, and Adrian and Sarah were all driving together. We went out to eat dinner together. And
How long ago was this?
that was the
year
last
drone
drone
meetup.
meetup.
Oh,
And Adrian got all picky about what water Sarah bought him at the gas station, even though he didn't specify what he wanted.
Oh my God.
Water is water.
like a little-
water.
I poured it over him.
He's like a little posh female. Oh, poshy of them.
That's hers. 'Cause it's
Oh.
Call her over there.
Come on.
But by the way, JD, my
Yes.
shirt is not stretched out. It's just like the way it is. But I just keep having
No,
to.
he's on about you look like Tim with it all stretched.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's an Australian thing, Matt, too.
Uh,
My t-shirts aren't stretched out. It's just the way that this one's made. But I don't know. It's like a V, like it's a V neck instead of like a U neck. Oh.
Morning, Llama.
Yes, Ginger Ninja.
Afternoon.
Ginger Ninja.
I had 4
Okay.
Australians on my panel one day, and this is including Tim. I had 3. I think it was him, Steve. It was Matt, and who was the other one? There was one other one on my panel. All 4 of them had stretched collars on their shirts,
Oh, I
like-
always do.
like they were getting secondhand clothes from Goodwill or something.
I keep all the stretch ones for hanging around and just working in. I do.
Laura, are you gonna blow Rob a kiss?
She'd fucking blow me up if she had half a chance.
How I knew that one was gonna.
I'll come over there. I'll come over there just to give you a kiss there, Rob.
Oh,
Oh,
easy.
Jesus.
Come on over, TJ. We'll have a blast.
Okay.
Just don't put it on YouTube.
And the blast Rob's talking about is a 12 gauge shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No guns over here. Giggles, wiggles, take some whales.
Yeah.
I just want to go over there so I can take Rob for a walk. I'll be like, come here, boy. Hook a little harness to his little
boy.
bit.
I'll run over your toes.
You know, Rob, sadly, I could see him doing that to you with one of those 20-foot leads off a dog thing on your back.
Oh, I would
Yeah,
never
sorry?
do such a thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'd never treat Rob like that.
Yeah. Don't worry, just carry on picking on the cripple.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you feel better. If you need to pick on the cripple to feel like a bigger man, carry on.
Well, you've been a good sport about it too, Rob, because otherwise you could be making all kinds of comments about Justin's job is running around sniffing the ground, you know,
Yeah.
with his equipment.
Yeah, but we couldn't be friends if we can't give each other shit. I mean, come on, man.
Does Justin
Yeah, they're
actually
giving
do
you
it?
some shit in the chat today, Justin.
Every day.
That's what's good about this community. Like, we could all give each other shit, but at the same time we could give it right back. But that's how we show love for each other. And nobody's like, stop making fun of me. That's awesome.
I might after that impression.
Speaking of, what I would like to see is somebody's got to get Carlos to the drone meetup so that TJ and he can do it together.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I can laugh and he can do whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
Carlos
Carlos
will
would
be
have to
splitting his
bring his
wrists.
mom.
Yeah,
Carlos will be
Carlos's
splitting
mom.
his
You can
wrists
introduce
as
her.
Because TJ's giggling, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos has probably never been on a plane. Well, yes, he has. He just went to
Yeah,
Florida.
because he came to Florida.
And he spent like 3 days sick, wasn't he?
Yeah, because of all the recycled air flowing through the plane.
Hey, Dave, there you go. Sign's done. Buck
Lot
will help.
for sale.
I honestly think Carlos is one of them who fits the profile for shooting up a school.
Mhm.
Oh my God, Rob.
Yeah.
He does. They picked on me. They called me names.
Come
I can honestly see him shooting up a school.
They picked on me and called me names.
going to Russia or something, trying to buy a nuclear weapon.
I'm gonna tell my mommy on you.
Yeah. He's gonna ballistic missile your ass.
Well, now that has several different meanings there, Rob, so, yeah.
Hey, did y'all hear about the man that evaporated?
No,
He will be missed. He will be missed.
Do you have an Alexa
Oh
tell me a
my
joke
God.
every day thing? TJ.
well, that could be his new thing. The joke of the day from TJ.
Alexa, stop.
You would make me laugh so much at that, TJ.
Hey, Rob, what do you call a waiter that just dropped a plate full of clams?
Go on.
A calamity.
I would have said fired or stupid.
Don't encourage him, Rob.
Does he need much encouraging?
Yes, a lot of encouraging.
No.
He's got 1 million of them.
Yeah.
How's the job market going, TJ?
I'm actually thinking about calling Tire Kingdom because I asked if they were hiring and the girl behind the counter said they were. So I'm gonna call over there today or go and get an application and fill it out.
I think you, as a service rider, would be really good.
Yeah.
Only 2 seconds. Hey, Thomas. Don't really see him over here, do you?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Tomas, how you doing?
I can call Art and be like, "Hey man, tell me some jokes," so I can go around and tell others.
New jokes, TJ.
Or Art could tell.
Oh, hey, you know what? You know what you could probably do? You could go over to your local funeral home and be a greeter.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, but it's in the field.
Yeah, you'll die laughing.
That's funny.
You know, he could do before they do the funeral. He could be the warm-up guy. Hey.
Yeah, TJ working at a funeral home. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's funny. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I was talking to Tomas yesterday. He just got a new Fuji. That thing's a monster. It looks like.
What did he get? A new what?
New Fuji camera. Looks pretty nice.
What's up, Tomas?
Hey, Tomas, good to have you here. We haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, maybe he's kind of been hiding or something. I don't know.
Actually, I see him more on Laura's channel than anybody's, to be honest with you.
Well, he's got this thing for trucks running over trucks, I think,
Tomas or Matt is usually who I talk to on the way to work. Sometimes a couple times I've had both of them. I get them on Messenger, and we had a blast one morning. All three of us were on it. We were on for 2-3 hours while I was driving to work.
I know Matt randomly calls me, and he'll always call me super late. It'll be like 10 o'clock. And he'll be like, "Oh, shit, I didn't realize what time it is. I'll be in bed ready to go to sleep," and he'll be calling me.
Hey, Paul, I got to leave. I got to go. I got, 3 or 4 times I got to do.
Okay, Paul, we'll see you later on.
Don't work too hard.
See me tonight, 5 o'clock.
All right.
5 o'clock.
Bye-bye.
See you, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should get my nose back in the books myself or back on the screen.
Oh, you're working on your upgrade.
Education.
Yep.
Yeah, education.
Yeah, how
stuff.
much you got left? Because you've been saying for like 3 weeks you're going to do that.
About 25 hours.
How many? You
25
started
hours.
with like
about 20 to 30 hours somewhere. And then they just gave us the new 2023 stuff.
You know, Ron got lazy on his days off. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get all that done." Like 3 weeks ago.
No, I actually this whole past week, I've been doing. If you found out how much it is, it's a lot.
Wow.
Uh,
Well, it sounds like you almost every spare moment for days of not weeks, you should have your nose in the grindstone, you know?
Yeah, I have. You guys have no idea.
How long? What's your due date for all that?
Well, the one, I have so many licensures.
Guys, I'll be back shortly. EE decides to cut me off again, mid call. So I'm going to play hell.
Okay.
Rob, you might want to put some earplugs in. You'll hear it from there. Catch you later.
Okay, David.
Yeah. No, to answer your question, Justin, the one critical care license I have to have in 4 years. I got to have 100 hours of education plus a 32-hour review course, and they give us so much. I mean, I'm thankful for it. At my work, they give us so much education that is mandatory. We have these different programs on the computer, and you have to, they provide you with so much education per month, and you have to get through it. But like that one licensure, I'm only required to have 100 hours in 4 years. I'm up to 220, and I still got 8 months left. You know, in other words, I'm over double what they require. And then that same course, the hospital they pick different courses out of that education program. So it's almost like I double watch stuff. And then there's it's just so much. Like right now, I just finished a class for advanced cardiac life support. I have CPR due next month. I have a pediatric course due next month. Yeah, some stuff we have to renew every couple of years.
You get paid while you're doing it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to do stuff at home, just because I'm not interrupted, you know. But when you get to work, you know, and you get halfway through something, then you get called out, and then you forgot where you was, and
well, then you got people coming in and out and everything, so you get distracted easy.
yeah.
I feel you on that.
But I probably do. I ain't kidding you. A couple 100 hours a year, easy. It's a lot. But it's what I do.
Is what it is, right?
Yep, I'm on ventilator management right now, and ventilator-induced lung injury management, and yeah. Like this morning, these are just some of the notes that I've been taking, you know.
Oh goodness.
And
So you're wanting to get in the nursing field?
yeah, I probably should have went and been a nurse. I would have been paid a lot more. But
Sarah got another raise today too, Ron.
oh, did she? Good.
Oh, that's cool.
They picked 7 employees out of the entire area, and Sarah was one of them. She got recognized for her hard work.
Oh, good for her. Keep it up.
And that's out of a couple thousand employees too.
Really? Wow.
She was
Well
one
done,
of
Sarah,
7.
if you're listening.
So she got 30. They gave her another 38 cents, but that's literally her 3rd or 4th raise in less than a year.
Wow.
They keep giving her like 30, 40, 50 cent raises every 4 or 5, like every 3 or 4 months.
It all adds up.
Good for her.
Yeah. It's a few extra quid at the end of the month.
Oh yeah. She found out what her cap pay was too. It was $21.80 something, I think.
What
So
is it? Her cat pay?
Yeah, that's like where they cap you out, but that cap pay can always be
Oh,
raised too.
Oh.
CAP, not CAT.
I thought that's what he said.
It wasn't pussy pay. Cap, you know, like on your head, a cap.
Yeah, like a cap on your head.
But the cap pays always get raised over time too, because they have to, meet inflation, different things like that. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happens to me.
Hey, Mr. Kovaction is in the chat.
What's up, Chuck?
Hey, guys, I better get back to the grind.
Okay, Ron,
Yeah,
thanks
I
for
think I'm gonna
popping
get
in. We'll
going
see you
too.
again soon.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
Later,
take
Ron.
care, Ron.
Say hello to the herd for us.
Yeah, I'll see him at lunchtime.
Okay.
No shooting them, stuffing them, and putting them on your wall.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. See ya.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna get my buddy.
But
I'm
that's
gonna
one of
get
the
my
great
buddy
things.
gear too, y'all.
Okay, TJ, you have a good day.
All right, y'all too.
Yeah, bye-bye.
See ya.
But that's one of the great things about the medical field, though, Paul, is that's one of the few industries that's actually affected by recessions and different things like that.
Yeah.
Because it's always there, it's always needed. So
Yeah, and it's not like it's not trendy. It's
Right.
basic needs and necessities, medical field.
Chuck is in the chat and USA Drone Flyer.
Hey, USA.
And Chuck.
ain't nothing wrong with taking a break tomorrow. I mean, you even noticed. Have you guys noticed that Dominic's even cut back on the live stream over the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
He
Well,
hasn't been hitting every live stream like he
well,
used
I think he's been hitting something else.
to.
He wishes.
No, but the thing is, though, is like, I've noticed that even when I first came in the drone community, I was the same way. I was hitting every fucking live stream I could. But at some point, you'll find a few shows that you get comfortable at, and you'll kind of start cutting back. And then you'll get to the point where you'll start to be on like just 2 or 3
Yeah.
all the time, like I do. I'm mainly on Paul's, Laura's, Matt's, and my own. And if
Yeah.
Tim occasionally throws one, but
I
if I
don't,
catch
know, I
it,
don't know. You manage it, Paul, twice
Well,
every day.
if you went on all the shows, it'd take on a life of its own. You wouldn't have your life.
well, the only reason Paul can manage to do it, one, Paul's retired and doesn't have to do anything,
Yeah.
and 2, it gives. I think I don't know if I speak correctly for you, Paul, but I think you enjoy it because it kind of gives you something to do every day.
Yeah.
Instead of
Well,
just
you're
sitting around the
100% right, because I don't travel. I don't go places. I do my ships and come back home and edit, and that's it. Me and I
know,
will
but
go to a store.
There's
once
some
in a while.
days where you just don't want to turn it on.
Yep, exactly.
Right, and like I said, with Paul being retired and everything, it gives him the time to do it. Plus, like I said, since he's not a big traveler like Ron or other people, it gives him something to do every day.
Right.
I don't think you've missed a day in the last year, have you?
He's missed a few here and there.
Once in a while, I don't know if I've missed a whole day, but I've missed like a morning show or an evening show.
Since Roger went off.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't think you've missed a full day.
No. He hasn't missed a full day, but there was some mornings where
Yeah.
he didn't go live because either he had something going on.
Yeah.
And then there was quite a few weekends where you didn't end up going live because you were letting Rodney and them go live, but they ended up going real late. So then Paul didn't
Right.
end up going.
Right.
Hang on 2 seconds. See you, JDS.
But yeah, for the most part, you haven't really missed a beat this year.
Okay,
Well,
Jim,
that's
yes,
good.
thanks, buddy.
That's some doing that, isn't it? For a full year. I couldn't do it.
Well, it
Oh
just,
my God.
hey, Rob, what it tells me is I don't have a life. And that's,
No,
but I'm, having said that, I'm comfortable with that. I have, and jokingly, I say to everybody, I have turned into a retired hermit.
Well, you're more of an inverted type person. You enjoy being at home and stuff.
Yes, I have, but that's recent. I used to be out and about and in organizations, and I'm a master mason, and I used to be all kind. Nope, not interested.
Well, well, I understand you've gotten to that age. You just want to stay at home and
I
relax.
don't go out to dinners with people. I don't meet people. I don't go, the only the only people I meet is down along the water when I'm flying.
If Sarah ever makes it down there, you best believe your ass you're going to dinner.
I'll order it in.
And I don't mean to drive through either.
Yeah, exactly. Sarah's going to force you to go out.
McDonald's will deliver.
Pick up your 10 Big Macs for the week, not allowed.
No, Sarah's going to force his ass to get out the house and go to dinner.
That's funny. You say that, Rob. I've gone over before and bought 5 or 6 hamburgers, and I put them in Ziploc bags in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
When I want one, I'll pull one out.
Well, Paul doesn't. Well, technically, JDS, Paul has plenty of views and watch hours and subs to monetize. He just doesn't want to.
Yep. No, I don't want to monetize. That's another bailiwick of bullshit.
Well, a lot of things that the reason a lot of people don't like monetizing is just dealing with the tax crap from it.
Yep, exactly. You have to be into that, and I'm not into that because of my status and what I'm doing is I do not have to file any income taxes whatsoever.
Right, and then you're on Social Security, I'm assuming,
Yep.
right?
Yep,
And so you can't make over a certain amount, otherwise you can lose
Right.
your Social Security, right?
yep.
So yeah, I could see why you don't want to do it. If you were my age, or even Rob's age or Ron's age, it'd probably be worth doing because that would be an extra. I mean, your channel would probably bring you in an extra $300-400 a month.
Yep. No,
But
not,
yeah,
not,
with
not interested.
with you being on Social Security and all that, I wouldn't want to do it either, unless you were making like 10 or 15 grand a month. It wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
What you would have to deal with your Social Security and all that.
Yeah, that's right, Tomas. I'm a firm believer. Everybody has to do what makes them happy.
Like JD,
Rob, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I perceived over the last several months your new side business of the production company has kind of taken off, but it's with that has come certain concerns and headaches, right?
Oh God, yeah. Too many.
Yeah, trying to keep Rob out of all the movie shots is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I know. It's
Keeps willing into frame.
Well, you're having to deal with a crew, and every crew member has their own personalities, and they,
we're just growing too big, too quick, and trying to control it all is hard work.
because I can tell since I've known you for the last several years, your anxiety levels have surfaced more.
Yeah, it's getting me down. It's not enjoyable. I enjoy my 3D printing. I enjoy the other business which I got, which we don't speak about on here.
Yeah.
But
the production company has you on edge. I can tell.
It's a headache. It's really a headache.
I enjoy that business too, Rob.
Yeah.
But the production, ever since you've really dove into this production thing, you can see a notice in your attitude, and you're not as lighthearted as you once were, because the stress is getting to you.
Things are just out of control. They are. We just got too much going on, and I like the railway inspection jobs. That's great. That runs itself. But every day there's just so many emails, permissions, flight authorizations we got to go through. Just all the jumping of hoops.
That's why you got to get yourself a CEO, and then you just sit at home and then you don't have to worry about nothing.
Get myself a what?
You're going to get yourself a business manager, and you.
I have.
He has. Knowing Rob, he's got at least two.
I personally like, though, just to oversee things as well. Do you know? I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it.
I don't micromanage, no, not at all, because
No, I'm not talking about, I was answering a question in the chat. Not gonna bring it up, but I agree with him.
Well, gang, I think I'm gonna call it. I think we've had enough for today. I've been on since 9 o'clock and I got about 4 hours sleep last night. I think it's nappy time for me.
Well, I know you can't resist me, JDS. That's cool.
So everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later this afternoon. Paul Hodges will be back and hopefully Justin will pop in and maybe Rob.
Yeah.
I realize that it's late for you, Rob, but
it depends what I got on.
you're always welcome, my friend. And
Yeah, cool.
Justin, thanks for being here.
I'll see you all
Marshall,
later.
everybody, USA, Chuck Kovaction, everybody, thanks for being here. And Ron, we'll see you